What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. Let me set up here. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, my wife is joining me today. Welcome to the show, Anta.
Thank you. Hello.
Eric had to be out today, had to tend to some personal matters, but we're still gonna rock it out this morning, this afternoon. Thank y'all so much for joining the show, man. We got a good one lined up for y'all. All right, let's just jump into the show, Anta. How you feeling today? How you feeling this morning, afternoon? Good. We had a pretty good morning. You cooked breakfast this morning.
I did.
Yeah, I woke up to steak and eggs, y'all. This woman here tried to put it down this morning,
even though you didn't want it.
Right, steak. It's one of those things. Eating steak in the morning is tough for me, especially with trying to maintain, man. But yeah, it was great. Thank you so much for breakfast.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into the show with the critical race theory debate. So, teaching the truth about America's history should be a given, in my opinion, right? Why are so many people mad, Anta? What you think the root of all of this is with this whole critical race theory?
I'm not sure. People just nowadays they want to get upset over anything. So
right.
Bigger things.
Bigger fish to fry, huh?
They want to start a war over.
Yeah, I agree.
This day and age.
I think that let's set up here. I think that the truth hurts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that we are actually having to get upset with teachers about them teaching the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my phone?
It's not mine.
Ah, okay. I feel like people getting upset about the truth is just ridiculous to me.
Yeah. I guess what they're trying to say is people can't handle the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But people need to know the truth.
They do.
This country was founded on racism.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still a lot of racism that exists. So It doesn't make sense to try to execute it out of our history.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a part of our history. Just like how y'all came over with violence and stole this country from Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
It was built off the backs of African Americans. So
Africans,
yes,
yeah.
Africans.
It's built on the back of Africans. Yeah.
Africans, yes. So, it should be taught. That's my opinion.
I think it should be taught in its entirety too. I think that I was talking to a European descendant, and I use this term because I think it just gets to the root of it. So I was talking to a European descendant yesterday about this critical race theory issue or debate. So for y'all that are watching the show today and you may not be aware of the critical race theory debate, but just Google critical race theory and you'll get some information. But I'll tell you some surface level information. So basically it is a curriculum that was developed to teach students, I think college students, maybe some high school students, but mostly towards like college students.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a curriculum just like any other curriculum in college at the collegiate level. So this curriculum was developed to go deeper into the American history, deeper than what the whitewashing has, done. Because when you go to regular K through 12 schools, you get the whitewashed version of American history. You don't get the fullness. And this critical race curriculum is designed to go deeper, to show and share more insight into the history of America. So that's what the curriculum is designed to do at its core. Now, depending on who you talk to, you may get a different answer, but that's the baseline without bias on either side.
But not even just digging into the history, the present too.
Of how that history has impacted the present and how things have been set up and why things are the way they are. Yeah. And I was talking to this European descendant and I was just saying that because student or kids nowadays are very weak, they're raised to be very weak. Like you can wake up, you was born a boy and you can wake up and tell your mom, I want to be a girl. and the parents say, okay, I'll call you Susie then. Like there is no boundaries to kids, and I think one of the biggest concerns is that the critical race theory is going to teach these younger European descendants to hate themselves. That's the core argument, that if it goes to K through 12 schools, then the kids are gonna start to hate themselves.
I mean, how long has it been being taught already? And
well, the history that's being taught now is whitewashed, so it's not truth.
But I'm saying critical race theory has been around for a while, and the white people who are against these people teaching critical race theory, they don't hate themselves. If they can go up against and say, hey, I don't want this person to, or these people to learn the truth about history, then what makes you think these other kids will hate themselves? I mean, I hate to categorize just, white kids and Latin kids and, things of that nature, but I lost my train of thought where I was going with it.
All right, it's all
but
good.
I mean, in the military, I was just looking up in the U.S. Air Force, there's a teacher who says that she teaches it because people need to understand a fuller version of American history to not promote division among military members.
Okay, so she's using it and to counteract some of the violence that goes on in the military.
And yeah, so they can know about the racism that has shaped both foreign and domestic policies.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think that, I think my sentiments on it is that, hey, the truth is the truth, and I'm sorry that it offends you, and I'm sorry that it makes you feel that your children are going to go hate themselves, but that's your bloodline. I mean, that would be my sentiments. That's your bloodline. You did it.
Yep. That's what I was going to say, that kids are, I wouldn't call them necessarily weak nowadays, just they're dependent more.
Dependent on what?
Dependent
Get in their way? Things being the way they say they are, the imagination runs wild?
Like, dependent in the fact that they need people or parents, than more so than they're not being raised to be independent and be out in the world and think for themselves and be on their own. It has to be so many influences shaping what they believe.
Gotcha. Well, only thing I'll say is, hey, it is what it is, y'all. And it was what it was. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next story. Big congratulations to, I don't want to mess her name up. Zaila. Yes, the first Black American to win the Scripps National Spelling Bee. So big congratulations to you. I mean,
good job.
96 years, and there's never been a Black American that has won. There was a Jamaican that won in 1998. So she is not the first African descendant, but big kudos to her. And let's just roll her story. Do we have her story? I don't think we have her story, but big congratulations to her. What did she say she wanted to do when she grew up, Anta? What weren't you reading on what she? I mean, imagine that. I mean, I don't know what it feels like to win a spelling bee and never won one, but what did she aspire to do?
I almost won a spelling bee, I think in 4th or 5th grade.
Okay, congratulations to you. Almost won it.
I was an awesome speller in elementary school, but she has big aspirations. She actually plays basketball too.
Oh yeah.
So she wants to go to the NBA. She also wants to work for NASA, and she wants to study neuroscience or gene editing. So she is amazing.
Yeah.
And I wish her the best.
Likewise. How old is she? I'm trying to
14.
Yeah.
I think she's 14.
Yeah, 14 years old, from New Orleans, Harvey, Louisiana. I guess it's a suburb outside of New Orleans. But yeah, big ups to her, man. I think it takes it takes a lot of work. And you was telling me before we did the show that she guessed some of the words.
Oh yeah, she stated that some of the words she wasn't sure on how to spell, so she guessed about 3 of them. I'm not even going to pretend that I know how to pronounce them, let alone spell them. But
wow,
she guessed 3 of the words, and she
your notes. Okay, we're
wants to go
gonna
to Harvard.
okay, all right, we're gonna move right along to the next story.
Where are my notes?
Yeah, you your notes, man, your notes. All right, we're gonna roll this clip. We'll be right back, guys.
Own struggles with addiction.
Ecstasy, alcohol, weed.
Whoa.
I could drink almost anybody under the table.
Damn.
Yeah, Will specifically. Now, Will's a lightweight.
Jada doesn't hold back, admitting on Red Table Talk that using ecstasy could have killed her career.
Excuse me.
Hey.
I had one incident on Nutty Professor. I passed out. It was a bad batch of ecstasy. And I told everybody I must have had old medication in a vitamin bottle.
E.T. was with a then 24-year-old Jada just prior to the film's 1996 premiere.
Some wild, crazy things happening on the set?
No. It was pretty easygoing, very calm.
She also revealed Debbie Allen, who directed her in the 90s sitcom A Different World, once voiced concern over her drinking.
Don't think that when I was at Debbie Allen's throwing up all over her house, that she wasn't like, hey, I'm a walking miracle.
So why reveal this now? When Kevin visited the Smiths at home, the ladies told him putting it all out there actually makes them closer.
That's kind of how it started. I think you said something like, who were you before you were my mother? I was like, that's a conversation, but there's been so much healing.
All right, so there she goes. She's at it again. Jada Pinkett-Smith is making headlines again about something. This time, her battle with drug and alcohol addiction, how she overcame it, and what she took away from it. What's your opinion on just her expressing her drug addiction? Do you think that it's necessary for her to discuss this stuff at this point in her life?
Well, discussing it can always help somebody, and she has a large following. So, I would say that yeah, she can. I mean, I would have never guessed that about her, but I guess she hit it well at the time. But her family lineage, she said her mother used to do heroin.
Right.
So she said once she passed out that one time and quit, that was it. And now she occasionally drinks wine, but that's it. She doesn't do anything else anymore.
So you feel like her expressing it was beneficial?
It can be, yeah.
Okay. You know, I think for me, it makes me wonder. You know, I think that these celebrities sometimes it's almost like just pulling pulling a topic out of a hat. Like, oh, drug addiction. Oh, I've had that. Let's discuss this. Let's make this a headline. I just feel like I see your point. It can help somebody at some point, but why now? Why discuss it now? You know, I don't know. I struggle when it comes to Jada Pinkett because I feel like she's trying to stay relevant at any cost, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, because I think it may help somebody. So let's look at what she said. She said that she was addicted to ecstasy, which is a very interesting drug to get addicted to.
That's the white folks drug.
And she would mix that with weed
and the rich and famous drug
and alcohol. So ecstasy, from my understanding of ecstasy, it makes you, I guess, like giddy. I thought it was like a sex drug. It made you almost like an aphrodisiac to get you in the mood, I guess.
It makes you happy.
Okay.
But then alcohol depresses you, so
yeah,
alcohol is a depressant. I'm not exactly sure what ecstasy is. If it's a stimulant, it may be.
I don't know.
If I were to guess, I would say it was, but that's a crazy combination to mix together.
Right. And she talks about being on the set and literally passing out on one of the scenes. I mean, I
Oh, sorry. That's
I
not
think she
funny.
put that in there to make this story go bigger. Because, like, if you want to tell me, if you want to be an advocate for drug addiction and substance abuse, then let that be that. Why do we have to tie it into the fact that you fell out taping another professor? Like, I think that's what made it go.
I guess because she wants to relate to people. She wants to be relatable. So
that you get so high you pass out at work.
So just to bring it up, like, hey, you shouldn't do this because I went through this and, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But I was able to make it out into the other side. So,
yeah. And she mentioned Debbie Allen. Are you familiar with who Debbie Allen is?
I am.
All right. I thought that was a very interesting name drop to drop Debbie Allen. But that's good. She had people in her life to kind of get her to change it around. And she said she never did that again.
Why do you think Debbie Allen was a good name drop?
I think that it again, that relatability. I mean, she's trying to, I guess she's just telling her truth. But Debbie Allen, like, I haven't really heard of her name in a long time. So maybe she'll have a story come out next week about something that happened to her. You know how that goes. It's all for entertainment purposes. But yeah, so
addiction is a serious thing.
It is. And you said you wanted to get the people the number. Let me see
if you or someone you know is struggling with substance abuse, call the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration's free 24/7 hotline at 1-800-662-HELP. That's 4357.
Okay, we're going to put this on the screen. Answer wants to put this on the screen. If you are dealing with substance abuse, again, you can see the number on the screen. You can call and get some help if you have that problem. And that's a true thing. I'm not trying to downplay it.
It's very serious.
I'm just
especially nowadays
on why
over
she's
the
the
pandemic.
one who,
everybody's drinking.
Yeah. They said the alcohol sales went up tremendously at the beginning of the pandemic, and I think things have started to stabilize a little bit better now. Now people just don't know how to be around each other.
Exactly.
And so when they do get alcohol in their system, it can go quick. It can go fast real quick. Talking about substance abuse, we got another story coming up on the show, which we will run the clip now. We'll be right back.
O'clock, police have arrested Atlanta rapper Lil Baby in Paris, and we're told he was there for Paris Fashion Week. Officials say that he's suspected of transporting illicit drugs. By the way, basketball star James Harden was stopped by police, but not detained.
Lil Baby done got locked up in Paris, France, with carrying drugs. What do you think about that? Everything I come right back to you. What do you think about that? You want to throw it to me? What do I think about that?
Well, for me, I don't really have much opinion on Lil Baby. I'm not a big fan of his, so I could care this.
You could care less,
but it's sad to see that African American is getting arrested overseas over
and they just don't learn. I don't understand
something that could have been avoided.
Yeah, I mean he forgot
that
he's
legal.
Black.
If it's not legal, then just don't do it. No matter how much money you got.
Right. You're still black. And I mean, Paris has a long history. And I think other countries try to overshadow? No, try to hide their hand when it comes to racism in their country, right? They look at America and say that, no, we're not like America. We treat people with respect. We don't have racism issues here. But if you look at the history of Paris, France, it has been told and well addressed that there are some issues there. Now, I'm not going to pull the race card. That's not what I'm trying to do. I think that accountability is what it is. If it's illegal, you shouldn't have it. But sometimes people will make an example out of certain folks. And so hopefully this is not the case. But again, he shouldn't be carrying drugs. He just got to remember that he's black. Now, if he was white, I guess here's my thing. I'm going to put it like this. He has an entourage. I'm pretty sure, right? There's no way as a celebrity, I'm going to have it on me. I'm going to have the entourage have it. Like, it's not going to be in my pocket. I might consume it when we get where we're going or in the car or whatever, but it will never be on me. I mean, that's kind of like baseline. What you think?
Yeah, but it's also a double-edged sword because even though you don't have it, you don't know who will rat you out or blame you,
I'm
and then your name is still on it.
No.
If these people are around you and work for you,
I mean, it's still on it, but I ain't got the record, and I'm not in jail. So the gentleman he was with, what was his name? The basketball player,
James Harden.
He walked right up. I ain't got nothing on me. Bye bye.
But that's the thing, and he better be careful who he keeps around him too, because obviously y'all were together.
Yeah, he consumed some of it too.
Y'all were together.
Pretty sure of it.
The people.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. Because I've been around people that smoke weed and I don't smoke it. So
the people who were who pulled you over said that the whole entourage smelled profusely of marijuana.
I mean,
and that's why they stopped them.
Yeah, it's hard to get the smell off you once you're in the car.
So I mean, I see people saying that it's a racist issue, but James Harden is black too, unless y'all telling me something I don't know.
No, he's very black.
My eyes
no,
see, he's a black man.
He's very black. I think he's just been smart. He should have did what Lil Baby did. He should have had it on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why you have I'm sorry, but if you the celebrity, you got an entourage for a reason. You got the money. You go down there and bail him out. But I mean, it should never be on you. I mean, normally your entourage is gonna be people that's cool with you. If you're all over there in Paris, so you ain't gonna leave your friend over there in Paris hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you would. Lord have mercy. Well, Big, we wish you the best, Lil Baby. You got the money.
Well,
You'll
he
be
out
all right.
now.
Oh yeah. How long did he stay in there? One day?
I don't even think that. Maybe
he locked up
hours.
on Thursday. What was it? Wednesday and got. No, okay, so they're a day ahead of us there.
Oh, okay.
So he got locked up on Thursday night, I guess, and got out Friday morning. So
so a couple hours.
They never keep the ones like that. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he just got arrested and not shot.
There you go. That's the positive in it.
That's a good thing. So.
Well, and Lil Baby's, he was the one that came out with the song "Bigger Picture." And do you like that? You know that song?
No.
Oh Lord.
I am not a fan.
Okay. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Wine pan the body and I sit down pan the beat. Pum pum so tight so my man down fi cheat. Phone take a picture, yeah, that you fit tweet. Tell them, y'all them wine, yeah, them clever. Me a pull it and I catch it on the beat. Me just a drop it. How me twerk it and I slap it on the gong like me a map it. Oh, me stuck it and I pop it and I wine it and I lap it. Take a picture, you fi snap it, Facebook it, but crap it. And yes, I saw me like it. Bring your body, come and make me ride it. Ride it like a bike it. Cock up and I sit down and I wine it.
Hold up, is Lil E okay? Ladies, I wanna see you back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get up, back, 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 back. Get back, back, get back, back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, 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 back. Get back, get back, 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 back. Get back, get up, back, get up, get back, get back, back. Get back, get up, back, get back, back, get back, get up, 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 back, get back, back, get up.
Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, let's go.
Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again, walk the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, let's go.
I want to love you, baby. I love you, baby. I want to love you, baby. So make you dance for me. I want to love you, baby. I love you, baby. I want to love you, baby. So make you dance for me. I want to kiss and hold you, baby. Hold you, baby. I want to kiss and hold you, baby. So make you whine for me. I want to kiss and hold you, baby. Hold you, baby. I want to kiss and hold you, baby. So make you whine for me. Hey, dance for me. Mommy, dance for me. Mommy, dance for me. Mommy, dance for me. Oh, dance for me, mommy, dance for me, mommy, dance for me, mommy, dance for me. Oh, wine for me, mommy, wine for me, mommy, wine for me, mommy, wine for me. Oh, wine for me, mommy, wine for me, mommy, wine for me, mommy, wine for me. Hey.
If you're feeling me, I'll be feeling you. Understand? Well, like bad skin or darling in this place, you understand? No sleeping on back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Thank you for hanging out with us this Saturday afternoon. My name is Raymond, and this is the Woke Millennial. Actually, this is the last episode of the Woke Millennial for this season. Season 1. This is it. This is a wrap. So, anyway, we got more show to do. So let's get into the more show. So a lot of y'all probably have heard about this story that we're about to drop, which is Juvenile and what's his name? The other rapper, Manny Fresh, are doing a remix to their Back That Thing Up, excluding Lil Wayne. But y'all watch this video and we'll be right back.
Back that thing up.
You finna online date chat, find a mate chat, open up BOK ass, okay yeah, profile picture looking tight chat, nice chat, got your bio reading right chat, precise chat, but before you find a date chat, you gotta wait chat, gotta go vaccinate chat, get it straight chat, girl you look good, want you vax that thing up, use a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up, dating real life, you need to vax that thing up, feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up, girl you look good, want you vax that thing up, use a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up, in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up.
I know you can't stand it, no holding hands, chick. But when we get the shot, we gon' be romancing. Girl, you could be the queen after quarantine. We could meet up at the spot and we could do the thing. Internet date chat, I'm your mate chat. Download the app, shorty, you ain't gotta wait chat. I love it when you hold me, eggplant emoji. You could be the young hot thing, I'll be the OG.
Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. Use a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good, want you vax that thing up. Use a decent looking brother, want you vax that thing up. Acting foolishly, you need to vax that thing up. Herd immunity when you vax that thing up.
If you wanna get sticky and hot, go, get the shot. If you wanna smash some dude named Scott, go, get the shot. Now go get the shot, go, get the shot. BLK says go get the shot. You wanna smash with Scott, smash with Scott. BLK says go get the shot.
Hey. That's that remix. Vax that thing up, Juvenile. That's right. They caught you a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Vax That Thing Up, the remix with Juvenile. I thought it was a very good thing to do, trying to get the vaccination numbers up. The way it stems from that app, though, BLK, which is a dating app. And this was their promotion to get people to download their app as well as to get vaccination numbers up amongst the Black community. So I think it was effective. 2 million views on that video, and the video dropped maybe 3 days ago. So I think they should have quite a few downloads on BLK dating app.
Okay, yeah, the song is terrible.
You think so? Vax that thing up.
The remix is terrible,
yeah.
But it is a good cause.
It is,
but it could be taken the wrong way because vax that's something else that a woman can do to her vagina. So
didn't know that. All right then. Well,
yeah, we know what they meant when they said it.
Yeah, we understand the sentiment.
I got my vax.
Right. It said vax that thing up. Well, hey, download the app too if you're single and looking, I guess. BLK dating app. So let's transition over to the woman who is still fighting for her life, man. Britney Spears. She is fighting, and her battle is gaining some steam. In her conservatorship battle. What do you think?
I have the unpopular opinion. I think that Britney is fine. How everything is now, that she does need a conservator.
Really?
Yes, I believe she does suffer from mental illness, and that if left to herself, she would probably do more harm than good to herself. So, I mean, anytime there's a reason, anytime how can I say this? The government takes your children away from you as a mother, there's something wrong. There's something significantly wrong. So I think that
the government took her kids away?
Yeah, she doesn't have full custody of her kids.
Oh, okay. But I didn't know the government took them.
Well, no, the government.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure you.
But I'm saying that they place the children in the father's custody.
Oh, okay.
So anytime that happens, something extreme is going on with the woman, because it takes a lot for a man to gain. Unfortunately, but it does take a lot for a man to gain possession of his children solely. So, I mean, I'm sure she's better, but I still think she needs the conservatorship.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I just look at it in a way that at this point, Britney is Britney and she's grown. So I don't necessarily think that keeping her in this role or this type of conservatorship is gonna be helpful for her. I think it's gonna give her more reason to do stuff like this, which is Britney Spears back, y'all. And she posted it on Instagram. And I think that it's gonna cause her to do more things like this. If I don't think it's going to be beneficial for her at this point. I think that they need to just let her control her own life and at her own devices. If you're saying that the children are in the custody of the father, then that's her life. If she want to ruin it, she has the right to do that.
But in a sense, isn't this freedom?
Yeah.
Why does she need to be? Why is it free Britney? I mean, because she has freedom to post something like this.
She's been forced to take birth control. You think that as a woman,
she's being forced to take this picture?
No, she's not. But she wanted to do this picture. She did this. This is the only thing that she's been able to do on her own. Apparently.
I think so. It's not the only thing. She stays on She stays on social media, so she's not in prison from that, unless she's being forced to post all this stuff on social media and talk about how she's so confined in what she can and can't do.
So you don't think there's any basis in her argument? You think that it's all just for show?
I'm sure she feels that she has basis.
She feels. So you don't feel that her bases are validated? You don't think that she
I don't know her, but
okay, so let's just ask you this. Do you think that she should have the freedom to do what she wants with her own body? So you don't think that? Oh my goodness. Well, after you don't think that. I mean, hey, it's your opinion.
No, what I think is that if there is something mentally going on with you, that you shouldn't be procreating. If you have mental issues, then you really shouldn't be trying to bring another human being in this world that you cannot take care of.
Right.
Because there's so many kids out there that suffer from people who have had kids and they're not stable. So in a way that, yes, I if there's something going on with her and her conservator feels that she shouldn't have any more kids. I mean, she got 3 kids. How many more kids?
But if you saying that she doesn't have them, I mean,
and
I guess
exactly,
that
you don't have your kids.
That could be something. And she says she want to start a new life.
But they are grown now.
Okay.
They're pretty much they're in their late teens, early teens. So, I mean, in a way, that could be a good thing
Mm-hmm.
But also she's saying that she's oppressed. So
Well, in other news, Britney Spears' conservator is asking a judge to approve a $221,000 fee. This is one of the ladies who work alongside the father, Jamie, to keep the conservatorship in line, apparently.
So is she a lawyer?
$221,000. I have no idea. I don't know if you have to be a lawyer to be a conservator, but I tell you one thing, they need to have, if you're making $221,000 in 2 years, I think they need to have a certificate program or something to issue, because everybody will want to sign up to be a conservator. If that's how much money you make.
Well, I'm sure it has to do with the person too.
Oh yeah, I mean they got the money. And then she's also asking for $50,000 in security fees, because now that Britney Spears has went on a tangent about her miserable life under this conservatorship, people are now threatening this woman to commit harm to her because they want them to free Britney. Free. Hashtag free Britney. I mean, I get it. I mean, diehard fans, man, and I agree. I think she should be taken off the conservatorship, and I think she should be left on her own devices at this point. The conservatorship came in when she had that mental breakdown. I think it was good. I think it was beneficial. But it's 2021. That happened in 2008. I mean, give the girl a break, and if she want to ruin her life, then that's on her. But yeah,
the things I've seen of her, I don't agree at removing it, because every time she goes on social media, it's something I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't agree with it, but yeah, to each his own.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, good luck, Britney. Not like she's gonna watch this, but whatever. Next story of the day is gonna be the baby. Baby, let's roll that. Oh, hold on. Man, I'm just checking all up.
When you're watching all intro.
That's okay. I'm gonna drive fast anyway.
I think that was a Ferrari. He said he gonna drive fast anyway. The baby got pulled over on 4th of July, y'all. And as you saw, he had the ticket in his mouth there, making a mockery of it. But I get it. I understand. You buy a fast car, pay the ticket and keep moving. I mean that's about all you can do.
You buy a fast car, go rent a track. You have enough money to rent a track and go speed there.
Yeah, it's true. He can rent the track there, but he probably still want to speed everywhere else.
Okay, you speed and then you hit somebody and kill them.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Yeah.
Now you in jail for manslaughter. So.
Well, what y'all think about the baby speeding ticket? Y'all comment in the section here. If you watch this video after the fact, let us know. But I personally think the baby is doing just about what other people do too. Only fact is that he's a celebrity. I mean, I've been pulled over and got a ticket and just threw the ticket over the seat. Okay, whatever. And I mean, I guess in my defense, I don't say I'm a speed in the way I slow down, but I've never said that. I've just took the ticket and just like whatever, move on. But I've never said I'm a speed anyway. Normally I slow down.
I mean, I'm a fan of Da Baby.
Mm-hmm.
I do like his music, but if you're going to behave like ridiculously, like, I mean, okay, it's one thing when you have that influence over people, you're gonna, what you say matters.
Set the example, right?
And you going on there saying, oh, man, forget y'all. I'm a speed anyway. Now you got all these people who follow you and say, oh, yeah, well, it's probably already F12, but you have all these people who follow you and say, oh, well, the baby speed and he get away with it. So I'm a speed too.
Yeah.
And you end up in jail or worse.
Yeah.
So I
hopefully
do feel
hopefully they don't do that, because I mean the baby got a lot of money.
Then fine, but don't influence other people.
Right.
That it's okay, because it's not.
Yeah, it's not okay to speed, I guess. I guess. All right, well, we're gonna catch another quick break. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
My money, my body, now your own.
It's over your body.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Yeah. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh. No do, gotta for me, oh. Girl, you're beautiful too. My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju. Shake it to you. Take it. I wanna dash it to you. Take it. You can have it to you. Take it. You know I got this in you. Take it. I love you. There's nothing above you. Above you. Bridget, you. I like your mini skirt, you. Okay, you carry fancy, you. If I tell you, hey, I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh. No do, gotta for me, oh. Yeah, you're beautiful too. My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju. And you know say nobody only.
What's up? We're back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at the end of the show today. Thank y'all so much for sticking out with us this Saturday. What's your plans? What's your plans for today, Anthony? Like I was supposed to know your plans. What you gonna be doing today? This is a random one.
Taking care of my baby.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys have a good Saturday plan. I think the weather for the remainder few hours here in Atlanta is supposed to hold up. So y'all get out there and do something. Outside of that, how would you like to have Rihanna be your landlord?
Not at all.
Well, if you got them pockets and them pockets are deep, $80,000 per month, Rihanna can be your landlord. She's renting her Los Angeles mansion that she purchased for $13.8 million. Mm-hmm. How about that? Mm-hmm. A house for $13.8 million. I mean, now I pray that she didn't pay. I know she didn't pay $13.8 million cash.
I doubt it.
I hope.
I
hope she might. I mean, she got Rihanna. I mean, is
if you got
rich,
it, I guess.
very
but
rich.
A lot of people who got it don't spend it like that.
Right. You better leverage that. You put a mortgage on it and enjoy it. But it's only 5 bedrooms.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Nelly had purchased a $20 million home in the outskirts of St. Louis, and he's owned it for about 20 years now, and had started renovating it when he purchased it, but never completed it. And so now he's selling it 20 years later.
But it's been on the market for sale forever now.
He probably for maybe like a year now.
Yeah,
but not that long. He owned it for 19, 20
I know,
years.
but I wonder why he can't sell it. I mean, I know
because it's in the outskirts of
okay.
nowhere, and it has major rehab to do.
Oh, okay.
And that's why. But back to Rihanna.
All right, yeah. So y'all, like I said, Rihanna can be your landlord for $80,000 per month. Y'all can look that up.
Who got it?
I don't know. Some of these people watching may have it. You know what I'm saying? They got it to spare at least 1 month. I don't know about more than one, but $80,000 for 30 days. My God, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Some people don't even see that in a year.
Yeah. Let alone gonna give it to somebody that makes millions and millions and millions of dollars. Well, that's the show.
Yeah.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Let's cue some music, and I will let my guest host here say her final words. You have any final words for the people?
Peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy your Saturday.
Yeah. Well, thank each and every one of you for staying with the show for the last 4 weeks. Again, this is the last show for the Woke Millennial Season 1. Don't know what the future holds, but thank you for watching. I can't even talk. Thank you for watching over the last few weeks, and enjoy your Saturday. Peace. See you next time.